Good morning, everyone. It's a beautiful day here in the Napa Valley. I'm Julie Morales. I'll be your host for our morning and afternoon together. Today marks our 14th anniversary of Cycle for Sight and Rotary Ride for Veterans. While we can't be together like in the past years, we are grateful for your support of our virtual day together. I know plenty of you will be hiking, biking, running, walking, swimming, rowing, and even golfing in support of our beneficiaries. We thank you big time. We've gathered here with our founder of Cycle for Sight, Mr. Gary Rose, along with Dorothy Salmon, the first president of the Rotary Club of Napa and longtime supporter and fundraiser. This event would not be possible without the combined power of their energy every single year. Gary, want to come join me over here?
Okay, hold on. We're on a test mode right now.
Okay.
It's live.
We're live.
We are going to do it for real at 8 o'clock.
Okay, perfect. Okay. Well, come close and see if we can
You guys
check it out.
shout it out.
Can you see, Gary?
Do your interview.
All right,
Is that
Gary.
good? Oh, am I talking now? We're waiting.
Are we going to wait a
No,
little
go
bit?
ahead.
We're rehearsing.
This is the rehearsal. I'm
This is-
thinking
Live rehearsal.
It's a live
A live
rehearsal.
rehearsal.
live rehearsal.
All right, now they have to repeat this. So, hey, I just wanted to welcome everybody to, like Julie said, the 14th annual. Last year was a gap year because of COVID. This year is a virtual year. Next year we'll be back live where we hope to host another 2,500 participants and raise our normal 200,000 plus. This year we're going to have over 350 participants all around the world doing different events of their choice. So what's neat about this year is it's virtual. You can do anything you want anywhere in the world. So later on in a video later today, you'll see a friend of mine. He's going to cycle along the Potomac in Washington, D.C., ride by a couple monuments. He might run into Mike Thompson and his crew, who's also going to be cycling in Washington, D.C., sending us their photos. I have another friend who's going out in 45-degree weather and snow flurries in the mountains above Boulder. And he was also integral in the beginning of Cycle for Sight. So he'll be out there riding today named Craig Easton. He's also going to send us photos back. I have another person out walking on the beaches in Hawaii also. So we may continue with this virtual aspect of the event in future years so people can join us if they're on vacation or somewhere else. So as you're out there.
Let's say hi to Tony Fletcher.
Oh, and while we got a chance, let's say hi to Tony Fletcher, my pal from Lighthouse for the Blind in Shannon Hills Camp. So Tony, we were side by side 14 years ago when we started. We brought back this event that benefits Shannon Hills Camp for the Blind. Tony.
Hey, good morning, everyone. Thank you so much, Gary. Yeah, I actually started when you guys were doing it as the 20s, 30s Club back in the 90s. I was riding the Cycle for Sight. I'm in San Francisco right now. I'm director of Enchanted Hills Camp. I'm going to be riding with a few of my friends. We're going to be doing the tour of San Francisco, click out 25 miles today, riding around the Presidio, Ocean Beach, Park Merced, up through the Twin Peaks area. We're really, really thankful that we're able to go on and do this as a virtual program this year. I invited one of my colleagues, Annalisa, who was once upon a time a camper, and she's grown up through the ranks, and she's joining us today. She's my assistant director up at Enchanted Hills Camp. Say hello, everyone, to Annalisa.
Hello, everyone. I'm Annalisa De Leonardo. I'm calling in from Hollister, California. And I want to thank everyone for participating in Cycle for Sight. It holds a special place in my heart, as so does Enchanted Hills Camp. And I have participated in Cycle for Sight for a few years, and I can't wait to get back so we can all be back in person. Thank you, everyone. I hope you have a great day on whatever journey this day will have for you. Thank you.
Thanks, Annalisa. So, Gary, I'll be joining you guys later on this afternoon after the ride. I'll jump back in at 5 o'clock and answer any questions that someone might have about Enchanted Hills Camp. We're right there in Napa, only about 9 miles from where this the starting point is today, up there on Mount Veeder. Really, really appreciate the Rotary for making this happen today. Thank you.
All right, hey, thanks, Tony. Nice to hear from you. Next year we get together again live and we'll do it all over again. All right, thanks, Tony.
Thanks, Gary.
As you go out and do your event today, the theory of this year as we kind of get through the COVID year and hopefully we'll move on to better times, to just go out and enjoy life, be appreciative the beautiful weather, the blue skies, the green grass, the wind that blows. Think of others that may not be as fortunate as you. So that's what we want you to do. And I would like you to think about people that are no longer here, like our Steve Orndorff, who helped us begin this event 14 years ago.
Here in the Napa Valley. I'm Julie Morales. I'll be your host for your morning and afternoon together. Today marks our 14th anniversary of Cycle for Sight and Rotary Ride for Veterans. Woo! Well, while we can't be together like in the past years, we are so grateful for your support of our virtual day together. I know plenty of you will be hiking, biking, running, walking, swimming, rowing, and even golfing in support of our beneficiaries. We thank you big time. We've gathered here with our founder of Cycle for Sight, Mr. Gary Rose, along with Dorothy Salmon, who is the first president of the Rotary Club of Napa and longtime supporter and fundraiser. This event would not be possible without the combined power of their energy every single year. All right, so Gary, come and join me over here. Everybody, give a big hand for Gary Rose.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the 14th annual Cycle for Sight. Last year was a gap year because of COVID. This year we're going to be virtual, which I think is kind of a cool aspect because everybody will get a chance to do an activity of your choice. You don't have to be a cyclist. You can play golf, you can go run, take a walk the dog, walk along the river, anything you want to do anywhere in the world. So we do have people around the world that participate today. A friend of mine is going to be cycling in 45-degree weather and snow flurries in the mountains of Boulder, Colorado. I have another friend, he's going to ride along the Potomac going from the monuments out to Mount Vernon. He might run into our Congressman Mike Thompson, who has a group also riding in Washington today. So I think it's a really nice aspect. We may continue this aspect along with our regular event that we normally have. So next year we'll be back, third Saturday in April. Back again, starting at Justin Siena. Hopefully we're going to be able to be live. We'll have over 2,500 people, a regular festival with 30 wineries, 10 restaurants, microbreweries, and pride and joy back. So please look for us again next year. So the purpose of today, we can't gather together and celebrate like we normally do. So during your activity today, I would like you to look around your environment, be grateful for all that we have, all the blessings that we can enjoy. Much of that is because of all the people that have gave their lives and have fought for us for so many years and continue to do so. During the activity, please think of them as soldiers that are coming back that still need our help. There's still more than 15 a day. They're taking their own lives. It's higher now because of the COVID and the isolation. That's still a continuing problem we have to address. And think of the people less fortunate, like the blind and visually impaired that our funds go to up in Shannon Hills Camp. That's the 1 week out of the year. Those kids get to feel like a real kid. So the fires of 2017 took that away from them. So our funds are going to help rebuild that camp, help to pay for kids to attend that camp, plus a multiple other charities around our community. So count your blessings, think about those things. Also would like to have remember people we lost in this past year. One of those being one of the originators of the event, president of the Rotary Club 14 years ago, our good friend, my brother, Steve Orndorff, among others that we've lost. Also want to introduce and say hi, big shout out to Rebecca Koch. So she's our director. She runs everything. Now the one taking charge of so many things. We thank you, Rebecca.
Thank you, Gary, so much. We always like to hear from him. All right, Dorothy Salmon, you're up next.
Yay, Dorothy.
Yay, Dorothy. All right, Dorothy. Okay, welcome. Welcome, everybody. We are very lucky. We have our state senator, Bill Dodd, here, and we have the mayor of Yountville, John Dunbar. So I'm so grateful that all of you are watching, that you're all participating, and this is a great day. Even if it's virtual, it's terrific. So thank you, thank you, thank you for many of you who've been with us all 14 years and are always there
And thank you to everyone who helped us at the Pathway Home and at the Post-Deployment Assessment Treatment Program in Martinez. And especially, we are grateful to 3 brave women who gave their lives to help veterans. So for all of you who want to know what you can do to help veterans, just look on our Rotary site and we'll tell you. We put together a wonderful guidebook that tells everyone how they can help veterans and how we can help all the kids at Enchanted Hills Camp. So thank you, thank you, thank you for being here. We love all of you. Go ride. Okay, are we ready for Annalisa? Great. Standing by on Zoom is one of our campers from Enchanted Hills Camp, and that's Annalisa De Leonardo.
Hello, everyone. I'm Annalisa De Leonardo. I've been a longtime camper and staff member at Enchanted Hills Camp since 2010, and I am calling in from Hollister, California. I want to thank all of you for all of your participation for today, and whether you're walking, biking, rowing, swimming, golfing, I want to thank you for thinking about all of us at EHC and for your donations. It really helps bring a smile and upon faces of everyone at camp and brings connection into the lives of visually impaired youth. So I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for touching the life of myself and all of our campers in the blind and visually impaired community. Thank you. And I can answer any questions you might have about camp or my own journey with my blindness. So if you reach out to me or the community and they through Cycle for Sight, they can get you in contact with me. Thank you.
Thank you, Annalisa. Okay, I think we're ready for Marianne, unless we wanted to interview. Yes, absolutely. Should we hear from our mayor or Bill Dodd? Would you like to come up and talk? All right, Mayor John Denbar and Bill Dodd, come on up and talk to us a little bit about Cycle for Sight.
Well, it's just amazing to be here. You know, Gary calls, Dorothy calls, people show up, and that's the bottom line. You know, I was a member, still am a member of Rotary Club, and you know, since I've been in Sacramento, not very active, but our members of Rotary Club in Napa are just absolutely incredible with what they've done over the last 14 years for this incredible event. You know, raising money for these critically important charities, or you know, our fallen heroes, or those people that have come back not so good, and also for the Enchanted Camp for the Blind. Just incredible event. Thank you all for participating. And Mayor, what's your thought? You look a lot more bikey than I do.
Well, yeah, I'm ready to ride. Now the sun's coming out. Joe Tagliabashi and I are going to be out representing Yountville. But Senator, thank you so much for being here, and for all the organizers of this event. Again, Gary and all of your fellow Rotarians for 14 years. It's been amazing, the community support you have given. I'm very proud that we get to launch this here in Yountville. You know, I'm very biased about Yountville and our community here. But today we're going to be riding for the 3 brave women that we lost. I'm wearing the Pathway Home jersey representing our Pathway Home family, but also, as has been already identified, it's all the fallen heroes that we represent today as well. So while we're out riding through the valley today, and wherever you are in the world, we're thinking of all of you. Thank you for being here, and we look forward to seeing you live next year.
Yay. Yeah.
Let's go ride.
Thank you, Julie.
Thank you, Bill. All right, well, thank you, of course, to our mayor. Oh, yes, of course. Let's talk a little bit about what you should be doing right now. Just to remind you, please do post and tag your photos. Hashtag is C4S, which is Cycle for Sight 2021. That's hashtag C4S 2021. If you're not on Facebook, then please email those pictures to info@ridenapavalley.com. We'll see some of you out there with your gators, and don't worry, we'll be sending them out to those who don't pick them up. I think we're we're ready for Marianne? Okay, and don't forget tonight at 5 o'clock, log back into Facebook Live as we celebrate your adventures. We've got prizes for the best photos, and we have a slideshow of our memorial mile. And that is for those who have served and those whose memories we hold in our hearts and our minds every day. And we'll also hear from our friends at the Enchanted Hills Camp. So don't forget that hashtag C4S 2021. Do that on Facebook. And if not, please send them to info@ridenapavalley.com. 5 o'clock today. Don't forget to log back in. All right. Everybody ready? I think we're ready for Marianne. This is Marianne Lyon. Thank you. Please sing with me if you can. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the